this is going to be just a version 1 of a video that we're going to talk about. Probably I've got like multiple versions of it, or maybe evolved version of it. I'm recording at today, what's it? 3/3/22, 3rd of March 2022. And based on how things grow, and probably I'll record multiple videos and how much investments you need to make, and what are the investments you need to be making, and what are the money that where are the people taking away money from you. And this video is not a negative video. I'm just giving idea of these are the expenses that you're going to generate, which I was very frustrated when this happened with me. That means thank you so much for tuning in this one video. We're going to talk about 3 different points here. It'll be a pretty short video, and that brings us to the welcoming of the video. Thank you so much. And point number 1, the topic itself is money they take when you make. This is a very strong topic. A bold statement that I make here is when I started making, probably the first ever time I pitched it for 3,000 rupees, and in my journal I was writing I made 3,000 rupees. But when I started tallying it, I was not making 3,000 rupees. I was making much less than 3,000 rupees. And I was like, dude, how is this happening? It took me a couple of months to realize the actual money that I was making. The 3,000 was the pitching value, was the gross income, gross revenue that I was making. I'm not going to bore you with multiple key terminologies here in this one video, but then I'm just going to give a clear-cut idea on 3 points that you have to be careful when you start making money. Assuming you already have established a GST, and based on that we're going to talk about. Okay, point number one. The GST is going to go. That's 18%. Either you have to pay or you let members of your community pay for you. But you have to be very aware that you have to have the 18%. Like when you make 10,000 rupees, 18% goes away. When you make 2,000 rupees, 18% goes away. When you make 5,000 rupees, 18% of 5,000 goes away. Now, do you want to pitch your product inclusive of taxes or exclusive of taxes? You have to be very certain before even you pitch it, because this one video I'm going to give you an instruction where you need to know things before you make the pitch, because these are internal expenses that comes. I think the money goes away before it hits to the bank account. If it hits to your bank account, again you have to pay for it. That's how it works. And I was very frustrated, like, okay, I did not know about this. Nobody taught me. I was like, hey, go pitch for 5,000, but I was not paying 5,000 rupees. Point number 1, GST goes 18%. The second point, this money doesn't even come to your bank account. The second point is the payment gateway that you're using. They are going to charge you 1.75 or flat 2% of every transaction every payment that you receive. If you are pitching for 10,000 rupees, 2% goes for that's the fees. This is a very smart way of making money, where it's about you can make a free account on any platform, but every transaction is being charged, every payment is being charged. A very smart way of doing it is either 1.75% or somewhere less than 2%, somewhere until 2% they charge you. You have to know exactly, because 2% is going away from your whole gross income. So you need to know first 18% plus 2% is 20% of 10,000 rupees that you made is already reserved, that the money has to go. It literally has to go. It doesn't belong to you. It has to go. You have to know that. Okay. The third point is the CA fees. The money. Someone has to I won't say, like, I did this mistake myself, where I did not want to pay the CA the fees, the auditor the fees, the GST guy the fees. But I was like, okay, how should I pay GST? I just googled it out. I went to a YouTube video. I saw the whole video. I went and started to pay the GST. Got super confused. Came back, contact the GST guy. I was like, okay, you paid for me. What is your GST fees? And he gave us a number. This is what you have to pay for me to pay your GST on a daily, monthly basis. Great. What you have to do is every month from before 5th, what I do is I send the GST guy all the transactions that I made, not I made, all the payments that I got, as well as the transaction, both of it. I give him the details and he pays it, and then I have to pay for GST here, I have to pay for his fees. So these are the 3 things that is very important is when you start off the business. And when you are starting off as an entrepreneur, you don't know many things. You learn a lot of things. I learned all the things the hard way. That's why I kind of created this short little video for you, so that it will be beneficial for you towards the end of the day. Because once you start making money, you know exactly where the money has to be going. Now, this is apart from the tools. This is apart from the platforms that we are going to invest, like a website, like a fund. Those are business investments. This is like a business investment, but then on a flip, this is a different angle altogether, this goes unnoticed all the time. It's like you make money, but then money doesn't come to you. A different version of it. Those always come in accounts because you always know it's like this is what is going, this is what is going, this is what is going. This when you make a money, this goes super unnoticed. That's why I feel like this is an important video for you. Remember, 18% for GST plus 2% of transaction fee. That's the payment gateway takes you, and the CA fees, whatever that is. That brings us to the conclusion of this video. Thank you so much for making this video topic / podcast a part of your day. I'm going to see you in another exciting video where we can talk about how can we maximize and how can we make a lot of money instead of talking about like what money goes on. As it's very important. Making money is important, and where the money goes is equally important, because that's what the second part of the money machine comes into picture. First you make money, then you manage money comes into picture. That brings us to the conclusion of this video. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in another exciting video.